So Kyle and Payton made this video yesterday. They were at what's called the NFL Experience. I guess when the Super Bowl travels from town to town, right? They do a thing called the NFL Experience. And I don't know how you get in there, but because you two are in the media, you guys got to go ahead of the normal people. And this video is really cool. So I want to get into the video in a second. But I have to tell you, there's something I've always wanted to do since I was a kid. Always. And that's that flip when you're on the ground. And you know you're on your back, and you flip, and you land on your feet. And in the video, Payton does it.
Yeah, she does.
And I was
like a boss.
Wow.
I honestly am surprised I landed it.
It was first try, too.
It was.
That is so riff from West Side Story.
Really?
He does that move. Yeah.
It's a pretty cool move.
I was like, wow. But
It's
then
definitely
you guys,
a flex.
you guys
so
got the
riff.
helmets. You got the Chief helmet. You got the Eagles helmet. You're running around the football field. I mean, what an amazing video. It's on our Instagram at John J. and Rich, right? It's on our Instagram. Kyle made the video. I mean, what a great video. What a bravo, you guys.
Yeah.
I don't even need this. I don't even need to see the Super Bowl anymore. That's my Super Bowl. Way to go. What happened, Kyle?
We had so much fun.
We did.
So, yeah, we got a little media sneak peek. The event isn't actually all the way set up yet. So we were there while there was lighting crews and people setting up stanchions and all kinds of different things. So it was a very interesting experience because, you're walking in with a bunch of different media people. And as we were walking in, there was a few people walking out. There's nothing in there. There's nothing even in there. Peyton and I are like, oh, what a bummer. And Nick was with us too. And as we walk in, there's all of this really cool stuff set up. There's an entire, basically, football field that's set up in this big giant convention center. And so Peyton and I just decided to start running
drills.
Drills, but they didn't have the footballs out yet. So we were just using her wallet.
Oh, my God.
I didn't even notice that was a wallet.
I'm watching. If you wouldn't have said that, I had no idea there was no football in those videos.
I didn't either.
No footballs. And actually, it's funny because we were walking around and noticed this big giant cage, and it was full of every single different NFL helmet there is. And it was locked. And we're like, that stinks. And we keep walking around, and we find another one that has this big giant, metal contraption on top of it. And we're kind of looking around, and we're like, let's just take this off because there was no lock on it. So we opened it up and we found the Chiefs helmet and the Eagles helmet. It just had a little more fun.
That's fantastic. The video is fantastic. You got to see it. It's at John J. and Rich on Instagram. It's worth the video.
Yeah.
Everybody else must have left, and you guys just had the place to
No,
yourself
yes.
to go.
We did.
We really did.
It was funny though because I think if you end up going to the NFL Experience, and I think you can just buy tickets online, you can run around on the field. We played with those things that football players use to practice tackling.
Oh, yeah.
They look like the things boxers
Yeah,
use.
like the little defense
Knock them over.
Yeah.
Guy footballs, different NFL lockers. It was really kind of a neat experience.
It was fun.
The NFL experience, if
Yeah.
you will.
Yes, Rich. Thank you.
And Kyle did end up taking me out after she tackled me.
There was a picture or in the video or a picture or something like that where I saw you guys look like like footballs or helmets are going to crash, but Kyle looks like you didn't want to put the helmet on all the way. Did you not want to mess up your makeup?
No, the helmets were okay. So they were actually I think just for decoration.
Oh, you can put them on.
Because when you put it in, when you put it on your head, there was actually, I don't know, a plate.
It was like plastic.
Oh, okay. Well, you could
inside.
The
Yeah.
way you guys. So it's funny when it's like you're given how you do the magic trick. Because when you see this video, I didn't know there wasn't a football in the video, and you have these helmets that apparently aren't the real helmets, but they look like the real helmets.
They were the real helmets. They were just. I don't think they wanted people to wear them.
And I don't think anyone knows that you're not on the real football field.
Yeah.
It's if you watch it. I've never been to NFL Experience. I know my wife has, but I watch this thing, and it looks like you guys are on the Super Bowl doing your thing. It's a great video. Great video. And you watch, you'll probably see other people copy it later on this week and the week after. They're going to go, whoa, that's great stuff.
We wanted to set it up as if we were going to tackle each other. So we started running at each other. And I was like, there's something fierce about Payton because the first time she started running at me, I saw something in her eyes. I was like, oh no.
Turn around, ran the other way.
That's Division I athlete right there.
Her hands up and was like, okay, I'm done.
Is that in the video?
No, that one is in the video. So there's three different tackle scenes in the video. The first one is me going, I don't care. And the second one, we were kind of running by each other. And the third one, I accidentally actually tackled Payton.
Oh, good. So, again, it's at John J. and Rich. So, Nick this morning, he said the scariest thing that's ever happened to you?
Yeah, it's the scariest thing that's ever happened to anyone.
Oh, and what happened?
So I'm up and I'm in the shower, right? Just get that picture in your mind, everybody.
Ah, you're right.
And so this is so I wake up and I step down and I go around the bed and my daughter is sleeping on the floor next to the bed, right? Because she's getting up in the middle of the night right now to come sleep with us and whatever. So I pick her up, I put her in the bed, I go and I get in the shower. Again, just picture my nude body all lathered up and nice. And anyway, all of a sudden, douche! No lights. So I'm
The water's still running?
The water's still running. I'm mid shower and there's no lights on, and I'm terrified. Immediately, I'm like, I'm shaking still because there's someone in the house and I'm getting murdered.
Yeah.
Like
That's your first thought. That the power went out.
No,
you're
that's the end of the story. So I open the shower door and I'm feeling around. I flip the light switch. It's like, oh no. And I'm expecting my entire family to be, dead. And I come out and then all of everything is out in the house. I'm soaking wet. It woke up my wife and she was like, oh my God, do we need to go back out and reset the fuse box because the power's out in our home? And we have 2 small children. And I was like, well, let me go check. And I went and got dressed and I stepped outside and the power is out in our entire neighborhood. 600 homes without power right now. And I just am so surprised when I was on my way to work that I didn't die. I was like, this is the scariest thing that's ever happened to me. And I should be murdered. And then I'm here and I'm alive. And good news is that the power is not supposed to come back on for another 6 hours. So it's going great.
Was it a little relieving to see that the other people in your neighborhood's power was out too? Because then it wasn't just your house targeted.
Right.
Weirdly, yes.
Yeah.
It was like everyone else can deal with this misery too.
The power going out when you're in the shower is scary. Because you also have a CPAP, a breathing machine, right?
Yeah.
I have a CPAP breathing machine, and I've had the power go out when that's on.
Oh, I can't imagine.
Okay, so when that goes off, when you
Suffocating.
have the breathing machine on and the power goes out, that's scary because all of a sudden that feels like someone's trying to kill you.
Yeah.
Because all of a sudden that goes.
I can imagine.
And all of a sudden your face gets sucked into this machine.
Oh, hell no.
yeah. And you're like, whoa, the power's out.
No,
That's terrifying.
Yeah, that's scary.
Yeah.
Well, you're here where there's electricity for now, Nick. You're safe.
Okay.
The power's on.
Yes, we'll see.
Yeah.
Microwave
Now,
works.
do you guys have flashlights?
No, I don't think we have any flashlights.
You
gotta-
need to get an emergency preparedness kit.
Yes.
We're gonna just move into your house, I
Yeah.
think, because you're prepared for everything. Kyle.
Pop-Tarts for breakfast. Just get them right out of the box. You're fine.
Yeah.